from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Texas kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but... He'll be stopped at the 28. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First carry of the season. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
Here's a little... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Here's Manning to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Wingo. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Marsh. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the left side. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
A give to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Move. Rock. Cue. Go.
Here's Arts to throw. Lets it fly. Gives him the big stiff arm. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
Check, check. 14-24+. 14-24+. Where did he go?
Running inside, it's Smothers.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion.
89-19 fire ball. 89-19 fire ball. Go, go.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires to the right. Once the defense is wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Ready, go.
Run in the red zone, it's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. Tap. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll return it. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go. Go, go. Slide, slide.
Arch Madness. Unloads to the right. The sure hands. It's Townsend. Off to the races to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure to his right. Caught over the middle, it's Becker. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the wide receiver. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Manning. That's reeled in. It's Smothers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. Got a little grass. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. On target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Smothers. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Becker. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 10.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Manning to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Brian Coleman, touchdown, Texas! They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's shot. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play.
Sweet. Jet. Go.
To throw, Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. Coleman's got it on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds the tight end down the gut. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. From the gun. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Black 14. Hey, move. Go.
A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Arch to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And caught, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The run inside. It's Pritchard. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Makes the grab. It's Bond.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Picks up the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Arch Madness. Steps away. Looking down the left side. Caught on the left side by Wilson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wide receiver going in motion. On the snap, it's Smothers. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes a catch. Plows through the defense. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. Got a man. Still running at the 40. Quick step and go. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Richard. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
On the ground, it's Beebe. Runs through a tackle. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball.
Lots of running room. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Breaks into the open on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Beebe. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Number 15, set to advance on the
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are.
Finding some room. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Throwing Manning. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Ready, ready. Line 14. Line 14.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Could be an alley. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running inside, it's Richard.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.